Cameroonians are angry with the government in place. I believe you have seen a video circulating on social media where a angry Cameroonians in Belgium pour a flours, that is powder, this flour that they produce bread and other things on government officials, including the Minister of Youth and Civil Education and other delegation, people who gathered to launch a book that it was dedicated to President Paul Biya. And Cameroonians in Beijing came out and said no, they stormed that premises and sent them all out. So it is an image in the interpreting or a telling the international community how Cameroonians feel about the present government in place. So this video or what's happened speak a lot about how Cameroonians are feeling presently. There is a lot of anger within Cameroonians. Many Cameroonians are frustrated. They don't know their whereabouts. They don't know what to do. They don't know anything about their future just because of one person, President Paul Biya and the CPDM. If this is our first time joining TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to our channel and also share the video. TFA Talking Point is all about proposing lasting solution to societal problem. And one of the problems in Cameroon is President Paul Biya and the CPDM. And how can we remove them out? Is something that we are struggling by all possible means to think of ways, a peaceful way to remove President Paul Biya from power or the CPDM from power. And God will help us in this situation. If you see all Cameroonians, including the one back home, they are seriously angry with the government. But the whole issue is that they do not have the opportunity. If you want to know how a Cameroonian, the kind of feeling Cameroonians are having toward the CPDM, take President Paul Biya or the CPDM in a zone where they, Cameroonian, knows that they will not be arrested after airing out their anger against the government. Then you will see the real color and the real feeling that Cameroonians are going through. There are thousands of Cameroonians out who are desperate to return back home, but they cannot come back home. Many Cameroonians, thousands Cameroonians are on voluntary exile out. They can never return back home. And these people, they are passing through a lot wherever they are in European countries, in America and any other place that they are, but they cannot return back home to have the peace that they desire because of one man, President Paul Biya. And this is because of what he has done. And this is the main cause of the attitude of Cameroonians, especially those they call the anti-Sardina. Many people join that group because of what they are going through. I am out of the country. I am seeing exactly what people are going through. When we sit and say bush faller, you don't know what they are going through. You don't know. There is no place like home. And even if you are out there and you have the will and the freedom to return back and go back, that is the best. But thousands of Cameroonians do not have that privilege to go back home, because if they set feet in Cameroon, they will be arrested immediately without any warrants of arrest, without any trial, and they will disappear. So this is something that they are fighting to stop. And the only way to stop this is to remove President Paul Biya and the CPDM from power. And how can that happen? How can that happen? When I look through Cameroon, when I look into the political atmosphere in Cameroon, the only way to remove President Paul Biya from power is all Cameroonians standing up the same day, meaning all the 10 regions, people, Cameroonians stand up and say no. And that will be all. That very day, President Paul Biya and the CPDM will collapse. That very day. But if it is an issue that we still hold on to the little we are eating at the detriment of our own future, we can never be liberated. When the people in Bamenda will stand up, the one in Bafusan closer to them will say no, they are Bamenda, they are Anglophone. The one Buya stand up, and then the one closer to the Litora will say no, they are Anglophone. That is how they behave. And then they allow them, and then they will send to the military from Bafusan to Bamenda to support the one in Bamenda. The one from Douala, they will send military from Douala to support the one in in Boya, and then when the one in maybe the military or civilians in central region stand up, they will send military from the south region to support. The one in the northern part of Cameroon, they will send military from the east to support. But if we all stand up one day, there will be no way for them to distribute because they don't have enough military to suppress the population. But because we are disunited, that is why they are taking advantage of that. If we are talking about voting to defeat the president, even if you take the United Nations, United States of America, or international, they should be the ones sitting at the polling station. President Paul Biya, they will still corrupt. There will still be electoral fraud. And they will present result perfect. Because do you know who those who have registered for the election? The few people you know, they are not up to. Their vote might not be counted because election is under the CPDM. Constitutional councils, they are all CPDM militants. They are the one counting vote and declaring the result. And then I don't believe that they can declare result at their own detriment, because immediately another person or another party take over power, all of them will be replaced. Would they do that? The answer is no. So this is what is happening. Cameroonians are angry, but they cannot express their anger because the common police are there, the common gendarmes are there to arrest them, the common military are there that the government is using against the common people. And this is the problem we are having in Cameroon. Nobody is supporting President Paul Biya in Cameroon, even the closest people beside him. They are only there. They are there only for their own pocket, for their own benefit. That is the only reason. Nobody take your microphone, go through the city of Yaoundé, Douala, and even the city, the town of Douala, President Paul Biya. All people, everybody will tell you they don't want President Paul Biya. But every election we will hear that he won. Nobody can explain. Cameroonians are angry. And this anger is climbing. And then I believe this 2025 is our last chance to change things. If you hear that the people in Littoral, they are up, do not ask why. Just stand up. After the CPTM will collapse, then we'll be asking why they stood up. The only thing is this way. No election can liberate us. No, just one. No one can liberate us. There is no political party in Cameroon that can defeat the CPDM. Not just one. Through electoral vote, no one. So the only chance is for us to mobilize ourselves. That when they are standing in Cameroon, those who are out there, out of Cameroon, we should stand up in our various countries. So that everywhere there should be news about Cameroonians standing against the CPD. And that will be all about the CPD.